the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Arizona's offense will go on the attack first. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
To the ground. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Newton.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups.
Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect take this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Nebraska's offense will go to work for the first time today. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Huskers try to move the sticks on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and take it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Quick strike complete. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the
and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the running back from the shotgun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. Turning it on. The 40. The 20. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here comes the noise as this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keep slinging it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Now the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 30. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Arizona in a hurry. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Arizona! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Marshall pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. A masterful road performance, or as Coach likes to call it, thundering herd football. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to impose their will with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Huskers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The toss to the right. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get into some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Arizona. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the run, it's Browning. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And a sack all the way back into the 5.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Cradles it at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Thanks to grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he's going to try to return this one. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. Trying to take it back. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He'll do it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the try is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Wants to throw on third down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. There he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
Number 11, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Huskers have this offense rolling. Got a little space. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense got it. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Wildcats! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these
moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Touch pass on the run. And some room to work. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. On the move, it's Browning. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one. The Cornhuskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They kick it away on fourth down. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll start this drive with an end around. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Quarterback may change this route. Now they'll run it on the toss. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
At the 42-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it. First down and more. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And I love the location of that throw. Fourth down on the slant. He puts it out in front of his target so that when he catches it, he can advance and get north to pick up more yards.
Stands in and takes the hit. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for... Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. Have After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Arizona right back to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. The throw to the outside is complete. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch it?
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Looks as if Arizona will have enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. And the Wildcats are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yard.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working the middle, it's complete. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that's in Arizona.
Gets it out quickly. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood. The last
Breaks into the open. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Arizona in a hurry. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Complete.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. From the gun. Looking to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out and figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking to throw, it's Chubb. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. The Huskers will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick strike complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Pressure coming. Unloads it downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. Firing toward the end zone. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here.